And welcome back to yet another video. Remember from Schiesslange, these targets I showed you already. Quite nice, they hold up quite good, but I didn't leave them in the rain yet. But I told you that would be interesting to have 3D targets out of this. Waldemar, Fritz, or the other way around. This is Fritz. This is Waldemar, I guess. And Waltraud. Say hello to the first biodegradable. Look at this. This is just straw, so to say. Biodegradable 3D targets. The shape-wise, we still can, of course, do a little bit more. And the nose came off here because I throw it in the car. I wasn't very careful, but it's fine. They are covered with some, I don't know what material is, but it's biodegradable too. So you have Waltraud, she is €85, and you see the size. Fritz is, I think, 50 or 55, and this one is 50 or something. So the red is a little more rough and ready, but looks quite decent. And color-wise, I guess you can order them like this or like this, and you can paint them on your own. Here there's even a kill zone there. And this one has a little kill. So yeah, the facial expression, matter of taste. But you see, it's the Fritz from Schiesslange. So it's interesting. So we need to test them and see how they hold up. And I think if they last 3 to 5, 6 months, so let's say like a season, in a 3D parkour in the rain with a lot of shots, it's a quite good option. Of course, if it works, we will make bigger ones and whatever, but for now we have these 3. They're looking good and we should shoot at them now. The soil is a little too hard today for getting a metal peg in the ground, so I just put them on these targets there. Let's see if I hit anything. Sounded good, the impact. So now you can think about target panic with the small one. Challenging. Works. Headshot. Oh, she's falling. Nice. Look at this. It's fun. Especially for you at home. First, never kill a bird on the ground. Oh, that was a miss. So, run out of arrows. So, because what I mentioned at the time, when you see only in Austria we have 400 3D parkours, right? And every parkour has, let's say, 100 animals, and they last maximum a year. And when you see how much plastic comes off from these targets, which stays just in the forest, nobody picks it up, it's quite a lot, and nobody seems to bother about this pollution. I do. Jan does from Schiesslange. That's why we invented these ones, because they, when they are done or when they lose something, it's just hay, straw, can go in nature, doesn't harm anything, will go away. And the good thing is, when you look at them, let me adjust the angle, so like so. Look at this. 2 fingers almost. Easy. Easy to get out of these animals. So this one was in the hay. So the arrows come out easily. You see now a slight hole, but I guess after a few shots you could just repaint them with this. Then they look as good as new. Headshot. Oops, too deep. Ooh, see? A long target. Yeah, fine. pretty darn cool. I like them. They're not loud, so when you impact them, they don't make that much noise. And the arrows, I said, look at this. Easy. 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 And you know, sometimes when you retrieve arrows from a 3D target, what work that is. Good boy. Huh? Nice. And when you show him some love, you know, then he sees that he is on the right track, which I think he is. Then he might invest in a little more molds and shapes and forms and bigger targets. Right now it's more or less a hobby, but I think we could make this work. They are nice and fun. So, rat, you have to die. Easy peasy. Works just great. Look at this. Of course, you need to find a way that they stand solid in the ground, but you can use metal pegs or maybe wood shafts, which I would prefer because they would be then biodegradable too. So what you get is sometimes a little here residue of this white covering stuff. Don't know exactly what it is, but sometimes on these carbon arrows with stickers it likes to stick. That's why they call it stickers. Let's shoot one more round and then we see how they hold up. No, genau. Oi, that was in the eye. I think he doesn't see that coming anymore. So, big one. Target panic. What is target panic? We didn't want to break my arrow. Oh, so bad shooting. Nice. Now let's see how they look like. So let's examine them. Here you see the holes. And there one they even close again. You see that's almost, I don't want to say now self-healing, but it's fine. You see the holes? But I think they can take a punch. We need to shoot more often. And when you have, of course, a bigger one, we can think about it, you know, making the kill zone on bigger animals and replaceable, which is surely possible. So you just always replace the center or stuff like this. But with this material, it's just awesome. Here, Miss Big One, Miss 85 euros or something, or 90, I don't know, you need to check. The nose was a little weak, so I almost broke the nose. You see them, obviously, but it's now not as bad as one could expect. And again, just wood, you know. And this, you know, you lose something like this, and you know, you have it already by the kilo on the ground, so it's not a problem. It will just biodegrade. I like that. And this one here, you see, one shot, and the ratty doesn't look at me anymore. So this one, he said I should not show close up because this is not the final version. It's a little rough. Yes, it is, but it does the job. And 45 or 50 euros or something, you know, it's fine. And it looks good. It's here a kill zone on it. It's completely covered, not like the other. So maybe when you drop your microphone. Not sure if it's better when you cover the bottom part too, like with this one, but you need to know, not that it stands somewhere on the soil and it gets wet there and it starts whatever degrading quicker. So I think this idea with having it completely covered is nice. And for the rest, I said you can have maybe then on bigger animals these part for replacement. So if it's done, you just check and put a new one in. So that can be a whole system. And as you see, I shot through the eye, but you barely can look through it. And you know, you squish it on there. You know, I shot in my eye here. Look, it's nice, but it looks good. You know, you can think about dinosaurs. You can think about whatever fantasy creatures if you don't like the normal 3D ones. And of course, I think about zombies at some point in time. And what I like, this package came with 3 things. and they are lightweight. You know how heavy these things are when you get one from Reinhardt or whatever, 3 times the weight. So this is relatively lightweight. Maybe not that durable, but biodegradable. So I like this idea. You can leave it really in the forest, shoot at it, and when it's done, it's done. And fine, you don't leave any plastic parts behind. And this is what I like with this idea a lot. So I leave the link or the email to Jan in the description. You should get some even for your home. Test them for yourself, see how they work, and the more experience we get, you know, get one, test it, and let us know how it works. The more experience we have with these ones, the better. We could make even this coating thicker if we want to. It's getting windy now. I think I stopped filming. Well, it doesn't look that it might rain. Well, we see. So he could make the coating thicker, so there are still a few options, but the more people they try this and give us, you know, or maybe Thomas in Bördeland, you want to put one of these on your parcours, or anyone else, Jan can send you one, and then you just see how it does over time, within 2-3 months, how they look like, if they are still nice or not, and what have you. Because I don't shoot them now that often. I do what I can, but you know, really nice. Jan, I'm very proud of you that you do these things, that you care about the environment. I'm not a green person, don't get me wrong, but 40,000 animals only in Austria. They last maximum a year. When you see like the 3D parkour Irenental, they replace them every 3 months, and this plastic stays in the forest. I don't like this. I like. So that's all I have. Write him an email if you're interested. He can make surely some extra shapes and what have you. Schiesslange.com, but I put the link in the description. This one, you can order it with a painting or without, and you paint it by yourself. I guess you can use some not chemical colors, but something, you know, and then you can paint them and make them look nice. And you have something to do with your kids at home, you know, paint out 3D targets and then shoot them. So thank you very much, Jan. Really nice. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.